Hello, my name is Carolina Lovera Cruz. Is this my speaking? Question number one. Have you ever tried to learn anything frustrated? Yes, when I was in the fourth semester, I was faced with a subject that all the grades above me seemed to be afraid of. That generated in me an idea of not being able to probe the subject. That fear discovered I preferred to be a conformist and stay with that idea. After this event, I decided that no agent experience will affect me again. I am currently studying the sixth semester, and so far I have not had an experience to the previous one, but I confess that this fear remains in my hand that it will probably come out again even soon. I continue studying without that fear. Question number two. What language would you like to speak? I would like to speak French because I ever heard a song called Amour Plastique that is written in French. Honestly, I would only like to learn to sing it because having to study its rules and grammar is a whole process. For example, in the case of having to study all the words of English, I do not like English. I feel that it is very complicated, and I know that in the future it will help me in the formation of my career, but neither do I like it, and I have no interest in learning it or practice it. Question number three. Have you ever seen disappointing film? Yes, I have seen disappointing movies, but the one that disappointed me the most was a movie that premiered in approximately 2018. It's called Happy Day of Your Death. I thought wow, it was horror, but in reality it was about suspense and plot. I saw here with my boyfriend, and for both of them, it was very disappointing. I expected a good development, a climax, and a good outcome. Always, throughout the movie, the same scenes began to be repeated with the intention of recreating the scene from the beginning. It was a very bad movie from my point of view. Question 4. Who is the most interesting person you have known? Is my boyfriend. Lovingly, college, I'm beautiful. You have been the only person in one. I have given you my absolute trust. He is a person with many interests, has many goals to achieve, and is an excellent son, brother, and boyfriend. He has accompanied me in my most difficult moments and always supports me. In any decision I make, he always helps me. He's very chivalrous, cute, thoughtful, and always tries to show me that I am his priority. He is a good boy. He is the first son of his mother, the first grandson, and the only brother, so he is in great demand by his whole family, and I cannot fight help those women. This quarantine has helped me get to know him better, from his minor flaws to his favorite food. I spend a lot of time with him, and I am not bored. He is an incredible person with a whole heart that does not fit in her chest. And finally, question number 5, do you prefer send text message or talk on mobile? I prefer both. There are occasions such as the emergency when it is preferable to speak on the phone, or when you have not spoken to a friend for a long time and I need to speak with them for a long time. A disadvantage is speaking in public. There are too many people, which is very juicy, and that way I prefer to send text message. Each has its advantage and disadvantage. That is why I choose both.